to organize my kitchen today. Probably only gonna do a little section of it. We have some other things that need done. It's a Saturday, but we just moved in here, I guess, what, 2 nights ago, and so we're needing to kind of put some things in place. There is a small caveat though. The electric is not all done yet, and so the kitchen's not very well lit. So I have like a stand lamp over there and stuff, and I'm also missing some handles to put on all of my cabinets. They're coming, I just didn't calculate properly. So you'll see some blue tape stuck to it so I can still open them. But yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle trying to figure out where I want to put everything, and I may still end up moving it around, but I thought I'd let you all watch the process. And if you're new, my name is Lynette. Consider subscribing, I would love that. We do a lot of lifestyle, family type things, and also I love decorating and design and things like that. So I am going to be doing more of that in the future and just kind of taking you along as we make this house a home. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So these clear bottles were gifted to me by my friend Heather. She did it as a housewarming gift, and they're so cute and they work really well. I think they're from Amazon. I will try to link them below. They come with a bunch of labels and everything, so that's really fun. It's just a good way to like spice up your syrups and things like that. Also, as far as kitchen cabinet colors, I usually get asked in every video, so I try to mention it as often as I can. They are Ripe Olive by Sherwin-Williams, the green cabinets, and then the island is Rifts on White Oak, and I think we used a stain called Fallen Snow or something like that. No, maybe it's Snowfall. I wish I could remember, but it's one of those. It's basically, it takes the yellow out of the white oak tendencies. So that is what we were going for, trying to kind of, you know, blend with the floors and everything like that. So my uncle did the cabinets for us, and I am just in love with the color.
You feel misunderstood. Say what's the remedy? We'd be like minded if we could, but that's not the case. The wind will turn, don't be concerned. I can learn. When we end deciding games, and we don't pull them both ways, we can do it, we can do it. I know we'll find the missing frame. Sideways, up or down, it's all the same. We will do it, we will do it. Sweet rain and honest truth is what I get from you. No matter how hard I get the blues, you keep me steady, yet loose. When we end deciding games.
Can you say hi? Trying to work when she naps and when she's awake, but it's not as productive when she's awake. She's still getting used to these surroundings. It's only been a couple days, right?
And we don't pull them both ways. We can do it, we can do it. I know we'll find the missing frame.
as I sit here recording and editing my video, I realize that my organization in the kitchen is really not beautiful yet. But I decided, you know what, this is real life. This is getting settled in a kitchen, and it's been functioning pretty well. And usually with time I tweak things, you know, some stuff doesn't work, or maybe later I'll try something different, things like that. So hopefully, even though it's not one of those, you know, cabinet drawers that just look very beautiful and perfectly organized and everything, hopefully it'll give you inspiration and motivation and realizing that, you know, we're all living our life the best we can. We're organizing things the best we can, and some people are more gifted in it. I love something that functions well, and if I can add, you know, style to it after that, I try my best. But for now, this is what I have, and I hope you enjoy it.
We can do it. We can do it. I know we'll find the missing frame. Sideways, up or down, it's all.
I will give you guys a brief look at my cabinets. They may still change as far as organization. We don't have a proper built-in pantry yet. It's in there, but we haven't built any shelving yet, so it may change once I put those in. But for now, I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and it's been functioning pretty well. I'm still sort of getting used to where everything is, but because we have big drawers here, I decided to utilize them with glasses and water bottles and stuff in this one. That way the kids can access it. It's right next to the fridge. Oakland can reach it. I put her cups in here as well. And then I have like plates and bowls and things in here. And at the top I have silverware, and then also I have overflow like baking utensils. So I have 2 drawers over there. I'll show you what's in those two, and it'll make more sense why I have them over here. I don't have like an unlimited amount of like shallow drawers because of the types of stuff I need to put in it. So some of it is over here, but it works okay. It just takes some getting used to, I guess. But I have like our baking stuff over here. I've got bowls, things like that. And in this one, I have like smaller appliances. And then in this top one, I also needed a place for plastic wraps and all of that. I may organize it a little bit better, get one of those caddies. I'm not sure yet, but for now, this is kind of what I have going on. And then I have some pens and pencils because I always need them here in the kitchen. But the laundry room also has like more of like a junk drawer, I guess. And then in the upper cabinets, I'm not sure it'll stay like this forever, and I feel like I'm missing some things, but it is gonna be more or less my things that I don't reach for like all the time. So this is extra plates and things. There's some baking stuff, Tupperware containers, and then I've got like my jars way at the top because I don't use those. Like it's more of a thing like I'll empty them and put them up there. So typically I would have been used to having, you know, glasses and everything up here, but really it doesn't make very much sense because the kids can't quite reach it yet. So we're just putting those things in drawers. So in this one, I have some nicer glassware. I've got some extra things up top. I've got some cookbooks, just a random assortment of things that I needed to put somewhere. We also have a magnetic knife block here, and I also have a cutting board. It is made by Dutch Valley Design in Holmes County. They're Amish made, and these are amazing. Nick has bought, I don't know how many pieces. There's one sitting over there. We actually have another one. They had sent us these, and they'll engrave things for you, put your own logo in there, or like your name or whatever you want in there. Would make phenomenal gifts, or like realtor gifts. That's what Nick has bought quite a lot for, is closing gifts for, you know, properties he closes with his clients and things like that. So I have this one sitting over here. I'm a little funny about the color, so I don't have all my knives on here. I just have mostly my Wusthof knives here, and they're a little bit nicer to look at than having some blue and some white ones and things like that. And moving over to this side, I did want to actually like use my shelves as well as having them look nice. I do have some extra bowls and glasses that we can use if we just need to reach for some quickly. And then here's my coffee station, my beloved Breville. I have some syrups, and I'll try to link them below. They're so cute. Right underneath my coffee station here is the drawer that, you know, you have to have all the little utensils and gadgets and things like that, straws. And then also I have some of my daily things that I reach for, a few extras too. In this drawer is coffee mugs, some extra coffee. And then the bottom drawer is my Tupperware station. I call it Tupperware. It's technically not Tupperware. I don't have a lot of Tupperware, but small containers. I also have some Pyrex in there. Put the lids in here as well. So I haven't like used this a lot because school has not been in session now since before Christmas. So we'll see how it works, but I think it should be okay. And then the next bottom drawer is toaster, waffle irons, things like that. Some of this might go in the pantry. I have some outlets and I want to do like a countertop in the pantry. So once that's all put in place, this might change and I might gain a few extra drawers in the kitchen. This one and the top, I wanted spices obviously right next to the oven. So I've got spices in here. I have them labeled kind of alphabetically. This one I need to put in a container. And then I have some random ones in the back. And then this is the drawer that I put in like the taller things. So like oils and just kind of like your other random baking powder, soda, things you reach for more often. And I've got a little dish here with some packets of seasoning mix. And then I've got my extra knives, my Misen knife. I love this one. I got their knife holder here as well. And then also I got one of their paring knives. So I could put these on my knife block, but you know, blue and green, not so much, right? And then obviously we've got the oven. I should actually open the door. I've got some pavlova in here cooling. And then the bottom I have my baking pans and then a strainer on top of that. And then moving over to the side here, I've got my caraway pans. These are like my everyday things that I use. I don't really have too much more than this. I had intended to, I wanted a drawer or something like this, but I think my uncle thought that the 9x13s would fit in here. However, they don't. They're just a tad too tall. However, I can put like the smaller ones in here. So if we'd have like deeper cabinets, or if you'd have a door, for instance, at our old kitchen at the rental, they had a section with a door that you could have a slide out. And so it was this type of thing, but it was a little deeper. This is where I have some of my baking stuff here. And then in this one, I've got my Dutch ovens and another pan here. The top drawer, I have oven mitts and rags, dish towels, table runners, things like that. And then this one, as I was saying earlier, so this is the only other utensil drawer I have. Plus I've got some stuff out on the counter. So for now, I don't know, this system isn't like great, but it's kind of what I had and I'm trying to make it work, and I think it works okay. This is more of the things that I would use like every day. And then on this side, I've got mostly decor. I don't know what's gonna happen with my plants. I told the others, I was like, this house is not gonna be good for plants in this section because we have doors over here and over there, obviously windows. However, there's no natural light over here. So I don't know what's gonna happen to my plants. I don't know, maybe it'll be okay. I've got an extra charcuterie board here and cake platter up there. Just, yeah, I don't know. Just things that I can use, but it's not like I have to use it every day. And then the island, we don't have any storage besides for underneath the sink. So it's the max of, I think it's right under 7 foot. I think 84 inches maybe. Here I've got double trash cans, the deep ones all the way up. And then underneath, I haven't really checked this too much lately. It's not the most organized right now, but we did just move in. So I'm not gonna complain or apologize too much, but I've got my stuff for you to have underneath the sink in there. Also wanted to mention the countertops are Calcutta Flutter in a quartz. So I really like them. We had these similar ones at the rental. I know I refer to it a lot, but yeah, I like it. We also ran it up the backsplash, and yeah, it's just a simple classic countertop. It's a little hard to get the color of the cabinets right on camera, and the hood is agreeable gray, which is what the doors are throughout the house. Most of the doors, not quite all of them, but in the main areas and stuff, I have agreeable gray by Sherwin-Williams, and then I did 50% on the hood. You can see the color more if you don't have lighting, but if the lights go on, you can kind of barely tell that there's even much difference from the wall. The walls are Chantilly lace by Benjamin Moore, and then this is agreeable gray at 50% strength. So I could almost just paint it completely agreeable gray and it'd be fine because of the lights and everything. The fireplace over there is the same thing. It's 50% strength agreeable gray. So that may be subject to change, but also I wanted to say I pulled a lot of stuff from my staging stash that I had in the storage unit. So these chairs, while I like them, they are not gonna stay permanently. I just had them, and I'm very thankful to have had them here. Same with like the couches and everything. These were in storage, and we had sold some of our other furniture. So with time, I'm going to be switching things out, but for now, I'm very thankful I didn't have to go buy more stuff. I actually had it on hand. So we're probably gonna be liquidating that stuff anyway. So I don't know, maybe sell it in the future or keep some things. I'm not sure yet, but these are from Target. And they're comfortable when you're sitting on them, but it's a little hard to actually move them when you're sitting in it. So they kind of, I don't know, they should have some type of easy glide system or something. It's tall enough that your feet can't quite reach the floor. They're counter height chairs, but they're not the best as far as for kids getting up on them and getting off and things like that. But they're very durable. They're, you know, you can wash them easily. They're leather and all of that, but I don't really care for the coloring, you know, like with that sofa over there, things like that. It's not quite what I want. I haven't figured out what I want yet, but for now, they're great. Very thankful for them. So yeah, I am very, very happy with the kitchen. I think it turned out beautifully and I'm so grateful. Anyway, so that's that. The lighting I'll have linked in the description box. Those brass ones that you can see behind me, they are from Etsy. I did like a rub and buff on the outside a little bit with the European gold. I think I showed it in a previous video and I really like it. So we did that. I actually put rub and buff on the black cord that goes up through the chain. It's not like your typical US things where they have maybe a blended color cord. So I just put rub and buff on the cord as well, used a paintbrush and just kind of like rubbed it on and kind of disguises that. So I'm really happy with that. I will have as much linked in the description box, which is like right underneath my title of the video. You can like click and they'll have like a box will pop open. So I was telling a few people already that I feel like this kitchen is the perfect size for me. I don't know if it'd be the perfect size for everyone, especially if you like love being in the kitchen all the time. It is a very manageable size and it has been great for hosting. It's right beside the living room. I can see what's going on. It's here by the dining room. I'm very thankful for it and just, I love this kitchen so far and I don't take it lightly. worked hard to get here, and it's such a blessing to have it, and I'm grateful for all the people who made it happen. My uncle and my dad and Nick installing them and spending so much time on it. So it's just a huge blessing and I don't take it lightly. All that to say, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will be doing a lot more house projects and things in the future. I will try to mix some things in with like vlogs and stuff like that. I know you guys like to see family life and stuff, but also sometimes it's easier for me to do some things like this, and it's just something that I'm passionate about. I love sharing things that we're doing project-wise and decorating and all of that. I'm so excited to finally have a house that I can like decorate again. I feel like the whole last year was a little bit in limbo, just not being able to do that. So you'll see a lot of content like that in the future, and hopefully you'll stick around for that. So anyway, that was a long one. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe if you're still here and you haven't yet subscribed. I would love that. I will see you in my next one. Bye.